Hi, everyone. This is another
Hello.
Transcend Politics. Yay. With Scott Allen, Spiritual Essence, and Allison, Aries Girl Tarot.
Hi, everybody.
Yay. Hi, everyone. Let me just mention who's in the chat. We have Katrine, Silly,
Hi, Holly.
uh, let's see, Deb, George, Nancy, Karen, Rose Blue, Debbie K, Jamie, whose mother has a unique way and very clever spelling for her name, and
Mhm.
Holly, and Liz, and
Yeah,
JR.
well,
Okay, all of you. Thank you for
Hi.
joining us. Oh, 2535 Apple. Hello. Laura Wright. Nice to join. Oh, hi, Lori. So, yeah, we got some things happening. What about that sub? We were just talking about it
that's
backstage, Scott. The sub.
Laura's
Oh, wait.
asking, will the Republicans move on from Hunter Biden? No.
Wow, huh? What about that?
Nothing's perfect for them. They just change the narrative.
They do, don't they?
Oh, you should have went to prison, not a deal.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah,
They're
I know.
crazy. They're always
I'm telling
moving the needle.
Yeah, moving the
Whatever
needle when
suits
they
their
need to.
narrative.
They want it to look a certain way. So,
Hey, Patty. Hey, you got some good news from YouTube. Moving on up.
oh yeah, well, they just lowered the bar. So channels that are 500 subscribers and more with the right watch hours can become monetized in certain ways. They can offer super chats. They can have the membership. They don't have the ability to do the commercials before and after the video. That's a little too high carb. But
Oh,
they get in on the membership and the super chats, which is awesome. So you still have to go through the process of getting accepted for that. But I was pretty stoked over that.
still, when you,
After
it's like getting a raise.
I didn't even know. That's cool.
It's like getting a raise. You feel good about it.
I do. Well, you probably don't know, Allison, but I'll tell you what, you guys in the chat too. What is happening is South Korea and the United States are the boilerplate for this program going forward, and they're rolling it out little by little. And you have to click on the earn under your studio on the left hand side, the earn button. And when you do, when they are have already set your channel up to be welcomed into that lower echelon program, you'll see it. You'll see the steps. Until then, you just see a little, oh, you can do this, that, and the other thing. So you will be, so keep clicking that little earn button because it's going to change and give you steps.
Different info.
Yeah. So anyway, so I was
What's up
just
with
going
the
to,
channel, Holly? I should have a new channel up by the end of the month. What's up with that, Holly? You put in content or what, dear? Anyway, there's a few more questions you could start.
and I was just going to put in the Titanic sub. Where is it? I mean, do you want to read on that? Kind of delight to see, or maybe we shouldn't read on it. That's kind of scary.
Where exactly is it? What body of water?
It's in the Atlantic where the
Like,
where the Titanic is, because this little sub takes tourists down to look at the Titanic. And I don't believe there were any tourists on board, but some of the crew were. And then they went missing.
no, there was
So,
they said there was a CEO, a billionaire, and a couple other tourists.
oh,
5
maybe
people.
they were, yeah, maybe they were actually.
Yeah,
So
there
they
was.
weren't doing like a safety inspection or a cruise. It was some combo or something.
It was a tourist paying
It was.
$250,000 a piece
Okay.
to go down and see the Titanic.
And when was this?
Sunday, Saturday,
Yeah.
they left, something like that.
Well, they only have 2 days of air, so if that's really true,
It's
they're
like What is it like 400 miles off the East Coast?
So they can't find
Something
them.
like
That's
that.
what's going on.
They
Yeah, they
can't
lost
find it, and
contact with this.
apparently, yeah, they
They lost
can't even
contact
tap.
within an hour or so.
Yeah, and I was watching a show saying they can't even tap inside the sub to try and make a
What?
sound that sonar can pick up, because apparently the salt water is so heavy that you
Oh my
can't hear, it disturbs the signals. So it's not like they can
It's not
communicate.
accurate. It doesn't really.
It doesn't.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm starring the, let's see.
This is the first I've heard about it, but
Yeah.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that billionaire supposedly went on Bezos' flight out of the
Yeah.
atmosphere, whatever that flight.
Yeah. 3 tourists. Yeah. Marina is saying 3 tourists, a billionaire and a wealthy Pakistani
Well,
father.
today's Tuesday, so there's no air left.
That's Marina Heart-Centered Road.
Yeah, like they got like enough air for like a day or two if they're alive.
That's right. So, and I just put this up here in case you wanted to talk about this, Scott. You know what you recommend to prepare a deck.
Yeah, Rose. I put a comment in my channel, but
Other
like
people
if I
might.
get a new deck, you just feel it. You know, keep shuffling, keep feeling it, get your energy in it. It takes, to me, it took like maybe 3 or 4 reads
Mhm.
till I felt like it was in my zone.
Yeah.
'Cause I've done that before, just mix them all up and then toss, and like I just got that sense of like this ain't right yet.
Right.
So once you got the feel for it, you're good. Touch every card. Like I was telling Valerie, I have little trinkets. This is Lady Fatima,
Mhm.
whatever.
Mhm.
You know, you just knock it out for the next read, knock out the energy.
Right.
That's what I do.
Allison, what do you do? What's your prep?
It kind of depends on the deck. I believe it or not, I've had decks that I did very little. I just and I
Yeah.
use incense. I don't really use sage. I mean, I will, but I usually just with smoke. But there's been other decks that I immediately knew, oh, this is special, and I will wrap it up in. I sew, so I have a lot of different mats that I've made, but I'll just fold it up in a cloth, one of my mats, and I'll put it under my pillow, and I'll just sleep
Good.
with it under my pillow, for several nights in a row. But that's about the extent of it. I have put decks out for certain moon cycles. I've done that too, but really just cleaning the deck and also just sitting in very slowly in a quiet space, just sitting there and going through each card and really looking at each card. But it's up to you, whatever feels right. I've done that with some decks, not all decks. It just kind of depends. And one quick thing I'll say really fast, like this, I think it's Sharon Coleman deck, which is such a basic Rider Waite. This is my favorite deck.
Sometimes
It's so special. This was the $19.95 deck, and I am more connected to this than any other tarot deck. But then I have a couple Oracle decks I'm really close to as well. It just depends. And even though it's your first deck, you may really connect to it. You may not. I bought several before I had one I connected with. So just don't have any expectations. Just see what happens. That would be my advice.
That's good advice too. Very good advice. Okay, so another I think Waltine, is that really his name? Waltine Noata will flip after his mugshot, etc. is done. Oh yeah, the pressure and scariness of the actual thing happening, and it settles in, and yeah.
I think it happens after he finds out Trump's going to throw him under the bus and not pay his legal bills.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, you read my mind.
Once he finds out it's going to cost millions to try to stay out of prison, which he's not gonna, but
Bingo. Well, shall we toss on that and see what...
It's more of a deal because I don't think they really need him because they have video and everything.
They are so covered. I mean, I did hear the experts say he'd just be an afterthought. They don't need him, but I would think he.
But to not
would,
go through a trial and
Yeah.
tell you whatever, they give him a deal.
Right. Absolutely.
Let's see what the cards say quick.
Yeah. Let's see what they say.
There was more questions too.
Yeah. I'll go back through. You go ahead and read, and I'll scour the questions.
Yep. Page of Cups, first one. He'll flip. 5 of Cups. Once he figures out he's going to lose everything. Justice, flip. Yep. It's about money. Yep. Once he finds out he's not going to have the money to pay for everything.
Yeah.
Justice, flipping. Queen of Coins, all about the money. He doesn't have the money to pay for everything.
Wow.
Knight of Cups is flipping also.
Mm.
That's what I said. King of Coins, 45 is going to betray him. 5 of Cups, he's going to flip. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is wow.
He's going to do it secretly so he avoids prison.
Mm.
The prison card. Moon. He's not going to tell 45 what he's doing. He's going to break tires at some point.
I'm sure you will. So, Allison, what are you getting?
Yeah, I think he probably will flip. This is the overall energy, Ace of Pentacles. Not that it's money, but it's some kind of, it's an offering. I have the 9 of Cups, the Hermit.
Mm-hmm.
The Hermit's where he is now, but there. 10 of Cups is, I think this is him thinking about it, of what he's actually going to do. But then we've got the Lovers with the 7 of Pentacles is the outcome.
Oh.
Versus an agreement.
Well, yes, definitely. And
what I would say yes.
Yeah, I would say yes too. And so I kind of have him. He's out in the sun now. He's just riding the waves. He's thinking about how comfortable he is right now. And here he is in a lounge chair, and here, they're lassoing him. He's getting lassoed in, and once that happens, once he's lassoed in, Inferno. So he is going to feel the heat.
The heat, right.
Being in possible prison for years and years. And the only good thing would be if Mr. Donald, for entertainment purposes only, paid for his family to live and whatever extra money. Whether that will happen is another story.
What do they say?
Doesn't help anybody.
Max for obstruction is 20 years.
Yeah, there you go. See what I'm talking about? When that looms heavy over his head, when he sees the significance of what sentencing could be, yes.
Lying's another 5.
Yes, and we will see. We will see. So Laura Wright says, Hunter Biden pleading guilty. Will Republicans finally move on? Or are they not satisfied?
They'll still bring it up forever.
It's just like the Hillary thing. It was already a done deal. They already passed by, and they never let go of it.
Yeah, they'll probably say, "Oh, he should be in prison. There shouldn't have been no deal." All the guilty.
Right.
They're
Even though they didn't find anything, they're still talking about the bribery thing that supposedly the whistleblower died 3 years ago and whatnot.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
They're not even felonies. They're misdemeanors.
Yeah, they're misdemeanors, first of all. So they're not going to get much mileage out of that.
They'll never move on from Hillary Wayne. Oh.
Oh,
They're heartbroken he didn't go to prison.
yeah, they really are. Oh my God, my cards are hilarious.
Um, they're still talking about money. They're gonna keep talking about money.
Yeah,
The supposed big guy bribery. They're talking BS. King of
yeah,
Coins, Queen of Coins, and the Heartbreak.
yeah.
So it's like they're it's a sadness that he didn't get convicted or had any jail time. So they're going to focus on the money.
Exactly.
A new path. It's all delusions. I
Oh
got my
man,
illusions here with a new path with money.
got it. Yeah, got that
A
same
new
thing.
plan with the Ace of Wands.
Yeah.
Um, in the future, something's going to come up that they're going to not be able to focus on. So the
Oh,
Six of Swords, there's going to be better times in the house, in community. The Four of Wands is all about my community card. You know, it's like the House of Representatives, Republicans, Democrats.
yeah.
Something's going to change in the near future. Something coming to light. I would say it's prosecutions and whatnot that's going to change things in the future.
Oh, I just pulled two more cards and they matched your ending. Oh my God.
And I think we know what that means.
That's a little scary.
I think
Allison,
45 is not going to be walking around. And,
Um, oh,
and, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, I thought, are you
yeah, I
done?
called on Allison.
Okay.
Yep, yep, yep.
So, I feel like they were getting ready to move on from it. Like they were, like maybe they thought nothing was going to come of it. And currently, Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess, how they're feeling about this. They're of course enjoying that this has happened with the Queen of Pentacles. Hidden influence being that the secret has come out, or whatever it was, like this information, right? Because this is the first I ever heard of actual charges. But then again, I don't follow stuff super close, so maybe it was out there. But this could also just be the fact that it's been decided in court, right? Legally, whatever.
Yeah.
They're Ten of Cups. I think this is just them being happy about this, but the outcome is death. Something's going to change. There's some sort of change. So I don't know if, and I was just about to get a clarifier and then it was my turn, which is fine. But so I don't know if this is like, they'll let it go, because that was the question. So maybe they'll just let it go after they're done celebrating. But the overall energy is judgment, right? Of course. They're like, yeah, see, we told you, we knew it, you know, whatever. So I don't know. I feel like they will let it die at some point, unless it's similar to like what Scott was saying, because sometimes this can be the ending of something and the start of something new. So I don't know. I just feel like they're celebrating right now and being very proud of themselves. But I think they'll let it. I'll get a clarifier while you go, Val, and just see what I get.
Well, I see, they're looking at, this is their how things have been when they were able to point something out and get their stuff going. They're living in that glory of this is how it feels. But really speeding on ahead, this is, there's a few cards that show the action that's happening to Hunter Biden. But this is really how they're feeling now. Well, did we even get everything we wanted? No. Are we looking for a diversion? Yeah. But this is how they're feeling. They had such high hopes for.
They didn't get jail.
Yes, such high hopes. So such high hopes for prison time and the whole nine yards.
Give their narrative one win.
Like Scott, I got a little step back from the whole thing. Something new is coming, and I think this is paperwork regarding all the little things that are going to be coming surrounding new prosecutions.
Bring it.
Bring it.
I got the Ten of Swords on the Death card. This specifically, I think they will let it go, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be other stuff. And of course there will be. There's always going to be more.
Yeah, exactly.
One thing you can count on is that.
Right.
Foolish people.
2535 Apple says, any thoughts on Garland FBI delay to investigate Trump?
So did you read that Washington Post report?
No. I mean, yeah, you sent me
pretty long. It was an article about what they claimed was timing.
Yeah.
And supposed insiders.
Yeah.
And my laptop's beeping again.
Anyway. I hear it. It's talking.
It's got to be a hardware issue, I think. But anyway, they claimed they had the timing down and everything, but it was wrong.
Yeah.
It was not correct of the timing they said of everything. So you look at everything. If you look at everything that happened, one, we were middle of COVID. Everything's remote. They couldn't get things going.
Right.
Garland wasn't installed to what, March or May, April?
I can't exactly.
Monaco wasn't installed till June. Within a week, she already had warrants out for something, right?
Yeah.
They had two obstructionists that were favoring Trump. One a prosecutor, another one in the head of the FBI in Washington. Yeah. They got rid of them. Then things started moving. But they were getting subpoenaed.
I forgot all about that. They did remove, they got rid of a couple of people.
So they had these obstructionists not moving on things.
Yeah.
So technically, I feel they were maybe 3 to 4 months behind what they could have.
Yeah.
So it really wasn't a big deal.
I
think this article was well thought out, but they were off on timing. There was things behind the scenes we didn't know that they did. They went after Eastman's emails. They went after Scott Perry's emails. They went after other people.
Yeah.
And they didn't mention those things in that Washington Post report.
Yeah.
I have no problems with Garland, the DOJ, Ray, or anything. I'm fine with all of it. I don't sense any problems with this delay. They had to do what they had to do.
Oh, I just got some beautiful cards. Oh, I give myself the chills. I'm just going to go. Here's the world. Meaning,
combination of things.
It's all over for all of that whole thing. Like the court of law, the rule of law, the book, by the book, and the sun. I mean, hello. This is like going to be very fruitful, and a lot of those charges are going to stick like glue. And
Oh, you got to remember another thing. The Republicans in Congress were holding up appointments.
Right. Yes.
A lot of those appointments, they couldn't even get prosecutors in.
Yes.
Exactly.
They couldn't get the manpower to do the work.
The manpower.
All of this investigation, right? Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. That's a good point. What'd you get, Scott? You still?
I was talking on my senses of the whole thing when I seen it today.
But I think you're right about all that. Absolutely, everything you said. I think is a good.
See. What do the cards say? There was this huge burden of COVID. Okay. Queen of Cups is my USA card. It can also mean DOJ.
Right.
Burden, stress about a lot of things. COVID. Five of Cups, loss, heartbreak, illness. They started as soon as they could start with manpower. Page of Swords, everything come to light, the sun, making things work, happy home, celebrating, moving. And then Page of Wands, Three of Coins, and the Ace of Wands. That's all about sending out indictments and everything when they could. January 6th committee, Page of Wands, helped immensely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Indictments, my indictment card, and then plan of action moving forward as quick as possible.
Right.
COVID really hamped everything. I mean, no one could be in person.
You're right about that. I totally spaced out on the COVID interruption with everything. Yeah.
I honestly, with COVID and everything, I think it's a remarkable time. Because you know what, Watergate was well over 2+ years without COVID.
Yeah.
And everyone went to prison that was supposed to, except for Nixon.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Thank you, Gerald.
So, are you done, Scott?
Nope, I don't believe it, Holly, but
Allison?
I don't think there's any influence there. I think he's.
I almost just want to pass because I don't really understand my spread, to be perfectly honest. And I don't really have time to. Usually, when that happens, I'll just reshuffle. You know, I'll just throw another.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I got. I'll get your feedback from you guys. I mean, I kind of have a feeling, but anyways, the overall energy is the King of Pentacles. This is Trump, right? And all of his dealings and all of his stuff and whatever. And I don't always read him as this, but when it came out as the overall energy at the bottom of the deck, I'm like, okay, that's Trump. So, but this is about him and all. I mean, it's very all that it entails, looking into him, dealing with him. I mean, all of it. It's very, very detailed and dead ends and winding roads and everything else. I can only assume. That's just what I got off of that. But anyways, 7 of Pentacles.
Working hard.
Cups, the Hermit.
They had to be held. The Hermit's waiting. Had to step aside.
Yeah, exactly.
Then in the advice, I get the Empress.
Impressed.
I think that's Fanny on. She's hanging on while the rest of the guys take over.
Could be, yep. And then in the outcome, I got the Knight of Cups. So I'm like, give me a clarifier. I got the Queen of Cups. Give me a clarifier. I got the King of Cups. We got the whole damn family here. And then I got the 3 of Pentacles. So this is a group of people working together, right?
I think this is getting the DOJ and everyone in place.
Yeah.
Getting Biden's people in there.
Right. That's what I felt like this was. But some of this other, I was just, and again, I was going to throw again. I just get a chance. But
I think we got it. The three of coins is all about gaining abilities, and that's my indictment card.
That too.
But it's getting the family together, getting the pieces working together, getting the right people in the right spots so they can actually investigate.
Right.
I just think it's funny that they all came out.
A royal
It is funny that they all came out. It's pretty interesting, actually.
And it was in that order. It was Knight, Queen, King.
Definitely. And Nancy is asking, can 45 be tried by a military tribunal to protect the content of highly classified documents? So she's saying in a setting where those who have eyes that can see, instead of just anyone, like a jury of your peers or whatever, is that possible?
It seems like it should be.
He's not a military member, so
no. But I think what she's trying to say is the confidentiality of those documents and what can the jury see that's evidence. And
could it be
my cards say he's not going to trial.
Oh, well.
I mean, on
there
everything.
There is that as well, right?
You know what? Fine. Let's just have him go away. I'm so tired of this.
Definitely.
Bye.
He should go away. He will go away.
Bye.
Bye.
One way or another. Go.
Well, if we move on to the silly says,
My
Can
last
anyone-
card, I threw cards on that last one just
Oh,
to
you
show
did?
you.
okay, let me go back.
Surrender, death, locked up somehow with the Eight of Swords. That was the ending of that throw.
Oh, again, world.
Nothing to do with any kind of
Yeah,
This,
hard.
this, is,
trial.
saying,
So
this is the card
Bye-bye.
I'm getting for Trump.
I think he gets. I really think he gets locked up before, in some
is
way,
like
before any
Trump's
trial
card.
happens.
Right now, it really is. This is the energy I'm always getting for Trump.
Good.
So,
What was your card? What energy?
She keeps getting the world.
The world. Culmination
for
of everything.
45, every time for 45 now.
And it's Val, so that's a kind way to get. Bye-bye.
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 For entertainment purposes only.
Here's your admit one ticket.
Admit what? To the
There
park.
will be an end of Orange Jesus soon.
Oh, man. I mean, we all have to go to the park someday, but
right.
Yeah. So we'll move on then.
Are we reading on this?
Are you still doing something on this, Scott? Or
I'm done. I don't think he has nothing to do with military because he was never in the military.
Did you throw cards on this?
It's okay.
No, I mean, go for it.
Oh, it's all right. I'll pass on this one. I don't. All right.
Yeah, I know. Silly says, a question, please. Can anyone tell about how long Abbott has, how long he has left in his
position
term?
So he just got elected.
He just got elected.
Right.
Is it
2022? Yeah, he just got elected. He's only been there. So technically he's got 3.5 years left on his election.
Right.
What's the energy of him? I don't know. They're showing me a timeline where he might not finish out his last year.
Oh, really?
Something.
And they said it's not indictments. So I don't know what the heck that means.
Oh.
That's all I'm getting. It's he won't finish out his term. That's what I'm hearing.
You know why? You know why? Because someone is going to come to him and say, "You're out. This is what we have on you."
It could be something like that.
He's going to resign. Boom. Here's the message coming to tell him. This is all about somebody. These wands are about somebody full of passion that's going to make it happen. And I'm getting the full body chills on this. He is going to resign because they have things on him finally. After all this time, they're going to take action.
Well, Paxton's going down, so hopefully.
For entertainment purposes only.
Probably think it has something to do with money and pressure. Could be.
Yes. But I believe somebody is definitely putting pressure on him and saying, you better step down or X, Y, and Z is going to happen.
Okay. Paxton. It's something secret with the moon that we ain't supposed to know about yet. Something illegal.
Oh, yes.
What kind of documents come to
There
light?
it is. Right there. Right there.
Yep.
That's it. Same story.
There's a judgment on him, and then he's all bummed out.
There it is.
Ace of coins, too. There's something, it's like you're going to get indicted for something, or you resign.
And I believe I had the strong psychic impression that he was going to be pressured into resigning, and he would resign.
The overall energy.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Somebody's got their magic wand, and
they might have some information or whatever. They can manipulate him to.
I'd love to see him and
do this.
DeSantis get legal trouble for the immigrant thing.
Yeah. So are we good on the Sil E's question? And
sure.
We'll move on to Holly. I put this on here to let everyone know Holly is going to have a new channel by the end of the month. So Holly, when you get it up, let us all know and we'll all run and subscribe. I just wanted to put that up there.
I've been telling her for years she should do it. She said, you don't want me to do it.
So let us know, Holly, and we'll all run and subscribe when you're ready. Okay. So then Shockwave has Texas school districts are alarmed by the push to kill property tax. The Texas Tribune, will this be challenged in court?
School districts are alarmed.
School districts are alarmed by the push to kill property taxes. Oh, so there's
property tax fund the schools. That's what a lot of the property taxes do.
Were they trying to give money to private schools? I know other Republicans are trying to do that.
That makes sense.
Is that what it was?
To kill property tax. And yes, all about privatizing education. It's
okay. That's the Republican way.
Yeah, it's the Republican way.
Texas school district alarmed by. Well, I don't think there's any law yet, but they're just talking about this, or maybe changing the rules, something like that.
Right.
Okay. I don't think it'll get that far. Yeah, it'll be challenged. It's not legal. You got to fund the schools. There's something about challenge, and it won't get that far.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Same in Wisconsin. Property taxes pay for our schools, plus.
Yeah, it's not going to go.
Oh, these Republicans, it's like they got a grift plan. The moon comes out right away. It'll be challenged and it'll be fine. Chariot, Knight of Coins, Ace of Wands.
I got the Chariot too at the end. It's not going to.
I don't think it's going to fly.
No.
There's going to be challenge to it with a Knight of Swords, Four of Wands would be the schools, communities working hard to make it work. I don't see it flying.
I don't either.
This is like a Republican secret plan. They don't want to get out with the moon coming in again.
Absolutely, 100%. It's the secret plan. They have a hidden agenda. So what about you, Allison?
I think that maybe it was suggested before and shot down, and now they're suggesting it again. Is that possible? Or they've thought about it before or whatever?
Oh, it's been on their agenda for a long time, I'm sure.
Okay. It's not going to happen, though, and I think it's because something's going to be the outcome's the High Priestess. I think something's going to come out that totally squashes it.
Yeah.
But are they presenting this like it's such a great idea or something?
Oh, I'm sure they are. Look, you can save your property taxes. It's not going to, we'll lower your property taxes. I'm sure.
This is the overall energy, but the reading, I got the Ten of Swords, starting it all, but then the Emperor with the moon. But then here we are now with the Ten of Wands, and the outcome is the High Priestess. So no, it's not going to happen. But I think there's going to be something that looks bad on them in some way. I think that's going to be revealed.
Yeah.
Something.
Absolutely.
Could be about this Emperor. I don't know.
It could it'd be like Florida. you start hurting your teachers, you're gonna have teachers resigning. You ain't
I'm
gonna have
telling
school.
you. And
Right.
this is like the structure of the school system, the school board, all of that. And this is people coming in saying,
Fighting
well,
back.
what they're saying isn't true. This is what you're giving up. So
Yeah.
people understand. And it's all about the money. Our school needs this money.
It needs to work together.
And, everyone is terrified about that kind of thing happening.
Yeah.
But, here's what's going to happen.
Yeah. A change. Yeah.
The change,
Action forward.
action.
Oh, night of one. Yeah,
I mean, hello, no.
Yeah.
No.
All done.
It's all done. It's a done deal. So now that we know that, I am satisfied, and I got the whole body goosebumps.
Yeah, it even.
Yeah.
Fun.
So butterflies are free. That's a cute name. When are any of the Trump kids going down? Hunter didn't do anything as bad as they have done. Correct. Right? Jeez.
I mean, tax evasion. I mean, come on. I mean,
tax evasion. Trump is tax evasion city.
I mean, he wrote the book on tax evasion. I'm sure his kids have done the same thing. I don't know anything about the gun charges. Do we, really quickly, I don't mean to detour, but do we know anything about that?
I think there was something about a gun that was in his briefcase or in his computer case.
Had it on his person. That's the story, right?
Yeah, I think that it wasn't on.
His girlfriend threw it away pretty much right away.
That was it. His girlfriend threw it away, and somebody else found it.
When he went to purchase the gun, he didn't write down that he was having drug issues, so he lied on the form.
There you go. That's it.
And after his girlfriend found it, she threw it away in a dumpster.
And it's got a serial number on it, and it's registered.
Correct.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Correct.
So basically, he's getting probation for illegally purchasing a gun.
She didn't want him to have a gun because he was dealing with stuff.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of coke and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really want Tish James not to be delayed.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big fine.
Oh yeah. That is going to be a hotbed of prosecution. Not
Trump kids. Trump kids.
What is going on?
What helped Hunter is he settled up with the IRS.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a misdemeanor and no jail time.
Correct.
What is coming? Queen of Cups tried to jump out. That's Ivanka.
Oh, wow.
Fannie Willis won't be delayed.
What is going on?
There's not even a trial set or anything with Fannie.
Yeah.
So she can bring the charges. That's no worry there.
Mm-hmm.
It's all, court scheduling now.
Well, my cards are very interesting. Here's like the rule of law. This is the Trump kids' upside down luxury. They're trying to keep things balanced and hang on to things because they're like whacked 3 ways to Sunday over their dad's indictment. This is how they want to view themselves or how they view Trump. But what's coming in with the swords are all their deeds coming to rest at their feet. And here is the death card saying the end of their lives as they know it is occurring. And this is when they are being prosecuted. This is all of those summons and things going out. It is really, that is. Okay, I'm satisfied with that.
There was did you go, Allison? Want me to?
No, but actually go ahead. I want to get one clarifier.
Okay. So my spread is saying things are coming out soon and their karma is going to change.
Mm-hmm.
Their associations with Daddy. King of Coins, the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands. They are going to have a tower moment coming up very soon. They will lose a lot. Tower, Five of Cups, Five of Wands. Fives are all about changing in cycles,
Yes.
not good times. So they're going to have a tower moment coming up pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
And I really think it's this year.
Oh, yeah.
I have the Strength card, Knight of Swords, and Six of Swords. Generally, so my Strength card is August. These two are winter.
Right.
I think it's winter.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy goes first, and then there's things coming up. It feels like it starts once Tish James is done.
Mm.
Once the Tumborg thing gets completed,
Yeah.
then it's like they get their justice starts happening.
Yeah.
They're having a tower moment coming up soon. This is soon. This is moving forward. This is the end. So it's going to start even before because Daddy goes down.
Of course. I'm telling you. You saw, I had the, what was it? The 9 or 10 of, 10 of Pentacles, whatever that luxury card is. You know, what's upside down. Things aren't going to be the same ever again.
That's the destruction of the family legacy.
It really is. It really is. I'm getting the chills, full body chills on that.
Wow.
The death card was life as they know it, have known it, is not going to continue.
Yeah, karma's going to get them.
Yeah.
Just a matter of timing.
Did you
Did you go, Scott?
Did you go?
I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I wish I worded it a little bit differently, but I believe this is about Ivanka. And I did have her pop out when I was shuffling. So I don't know if she's the one first or whatever it is, but I got this. This is how I'm interpreting it. But I got this is what I think, and then I'll show you what I got. What I think has happened or what is going to happen, and this isn't new news, but this is the first time I've seen it on my cards.
Yeah.
She is going to sing like a bird. And she's going to hold on to as much as she can. She's the Queen of Wands. And I clarified it and got the Queen of Cups. This is my Ivanka card.
Yeah.
And I got Judgment. She's decided. And Ace of Cups is the outcome. She's going to make whatever deal that she can, the best deal that she can. I don't know if she's going to go to jail at all or not, but she's going to get the most out of this that she can. And the overall energy is Temperance.
Oh.
She is not playing. She's not gonna burn for him. It is not happening. And I got the Nine of Swords. She's really stressed out about it, of course.
Of course.
But nah, she's like F him.
Yeah. I'm just getting the full body chills over all that. Yeah. Totally.
No, but with the sun next to the Four of Pentacles, she's taking care of her and hers, her babies. I don't know about her husband, but she does love her children. I've read on her on my own in my own time with her and her family. She loves those children, and she so there is a heart in there somewhere. She at least loves her kids, and she's not going to burn for him.
Okay.
I also think that there's some stuff, I don't know what, but she does have some issues with him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a side note. But no, I think yep.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. She's definitely a frontliner of the kids.
Like I said, she's going to sing. If I'm sure she already has.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's going to keep singing. She's giving up information.
Yeah, definitely.
And it feels true. It feels true.
It does. It does.
Well, Well, you know, she got her own lawyer for Tish James'
Yeah,
investigation with the Trump org.
right.
So that's a telling sign right there. Is like, I'm not going down with you fools.
I know. I know. Well, 2535 Apple says, any thoughts on what's WP
Kind of looked
article?
at before, but
Washington Post article on Merrick
yeah, that's what we
Garland.
looked at before. But we could look at Director Ray.
Director Ray.
Because there was things in there about him slow walking and
Isn't the Washington Post, highly suspect?
generally they're pretty good.
Okay.
But we can look at Director Ray about this.
Director
Someone
Ray.
else was it in the Star? I think someone said something about Ray and your starred. Rose Blue asked about Chris Ray being replaced.
Oh, let's see. Yes, right here. Will Chris Ray be replaced this year or next? If you want to just go right to that heart of the subject.
Because we already talked about the WAPO story earlier, but we didn't touch on the FBI really, except for the one guy who was in the head of the FBI in Washington, but he got replaced.
Right.
Chris Ray. I don't know. I don't see him being replaced. Chris Ray, slow walking problems.
Well, I've gone a long way and I don't see him being replaced.
I get the sense it's kind of hard, the feeling I'm getting, but it's like it feels like he didn't want to deal with stuff at first.
Because he didn't want to rock
or whatever, but
fired. If you get my drift.
Something about he didn't want to deal with some things.
Yeah.
That's all I'm getting is he didn't want to deal with some things.
He didn't, and he would have been fired if he started to delve into all the things that he could have delved into that he knew about. And rightly or wrongly, that's about.
Want to do things with the book, by the book. Let's see. I haven't used this deck in a long time. I can't. Oh, Ship of Fools. I love this deck, but I wish they were color. But that's a lovely deck. There was my USA card, 3 of Wands and the Devil starts it out in the past. It's looking for assistance, but not doing the right thing in the past. So that Devil card doesn't really bode well for the start, but it's in the past position.
Yeah.
Moving forward, the Fool, 6 of Coins, and the Star. He didn't want to ruffle any feathers.
He really didn't, because
he didn't want to ruffle any feathers.
He really didn't want to.
Being neutral at first, then moving forward, 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and 9 of Coins. That's telling me that he waited because there was a lot of partisanship within the FBI.
Yep, that is for sure.
There was too many Trumpers in the FBI, so he waited some things out.
Exactly.
To get this partisanship out of the way for a while, because Nine of Coins is all about bringing in balance.
Yeah.
In the end, Judgment, Chariot, Five of Swords, and Tower is telling me not him leaving. This is about now he's been full board doing the right thing.
Exactly. Yep. That's what I get. And my intuition says the same thing, but the cards bear out my intuition. So
from the cards and my senses, he did slow walk some things he probably shouldn't have.
Did, and yes. And
it's like he should have took a more of a leadership role. You know, really said there's no partisanship here. Have a full board, you know, private email thing.
Yes, but he should have been doing it by the book, and whatever evidence came through, he should have done something with it. But he wanted to keep his retirement and all the good bennies and all of that. And I mean, it's understandable under the circumstances, because when you know regimes come and go, but you're in there, that's your spot. You don't want to get fired. So, but Allison, what are you getting?
Well, I don't know the timeline, of course, if this is when this is, but what I have is, so in the past, some signs sort of offer for him originally, and then you know, trying to feel good about some sort of an agreement. But then I have like an emotional change of heart or moving towards, and I don't follow all these people and what this is, whatever, but I've got the 8 of Cups, but the outcome is justice.
Yeah.
And I clarified it with the 3 of Pentacles, and I also got the 9 of Pentacles. Like Scott got the 9 of Pentacles. This is in the outcome. So this is about what's been invested and working with others and that kind of thing. The overall energy, though, this is, I got the Page of Pentacles. So
it's always a new path for me.
Yeah, I mean, there's money here. Who is Chris? Who is he?
Director of the FBI.
FBI.
The FBI director. Okay. So is he like taking a different position within the FBI, or has he had a change of?
It's just like Scott said, when the regime and some of the Trumpers got out, then he was able to do his job again.
Okay. Because I think although this is what he thought was happening, I don't know. That's just how I felt looking at this. But this doesn't feel like literally walking away. It's like changing.
Yeah.
You know, things have changed.
Yeah. His whole perspective could change, and he could now focus on things again.
And do what he feels is right.
There to do. Right.
Okay. But yeah, this 3 of Pentacles and what's been invested. And this one doesn't feel like money to me. This feels more like, I guess, I don't know what he believes in or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, I don't know when. And the whole question was about when. I don't do timing, but that's what looks like happening.
Yeah, I don't see a replacement at all. This is what I get from him.
I don't get anything bad here.
No. In the beginning of his this whole Trump saga, for entertainment purposes only, this is how he was feeling within the FBI and in that administration. Bullied. And here is, he sees all the nefarious things. This is like robbing Peter to pay Paul, stuff going on in the organization. And this is further telling the story about what's going on, making money. He is in the position of trying to keep the rule of law, and he's feeling like all these thieves are getting away with murder, but he feels scared. But he draws on his strength. In comes a new regime, and he keeps all the evidence. He knows what's going on, and he takes action and the new project starts. And this is where he's at. He's working.
I got the 8 of Swords.
Yeah.
Ace of Cups. I feel like he felt, I don't know, bulldozed or like.
All those bullied, all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's like Cy Vance.
Yes.
You know,
Right.
in the Trump administration, if you
Yeah.
didn't get along and do what you could, he would have replaced someone with a crony.
Right.
Cy Vance did all he could to make sure that institution stayed healthy
Right. Exactly.
at SDNY.
So
And if he wouldn't have been a little silent and did his job quietly, Trump would have got another FBI director or some crony. So,
right.
And you guys,
we're not there. You know,
I'm gonna have a couple of boys walking in just a minute.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah. And by the way, everyone, I love you all and I appreciate you being here, but we're not going to be able to stay for 2 hours like Scott likes to
I'll go until whenever.
Because
Yeah.
I am going to,
and I don't mind
and because in 15 minutes
I have
to be backstage with Deanne Shield Maiden Tarot because I've been invited on her channel. Yay!
Oh, cool.
So, you know, I can only go, you know, maybe 10 more minutes, but we're really down to the last questions. We only have, well, we have a few more.
Whatever you want.
So, did Allison had to
July
go?
24 is the Miami thing.
Yeah.
That's just pre-hearings to make sure everything's going all right with Cannon.
Okay.
That's all it is. Fanny isn't going to be till August 1st.
Okay, so then Diva 369 is asking now that Hunter has been held accountable under the law. When will the unholy progeny? Oh, we just read on that though, Scott.
Oh, we can read on when Trump is going to get indicted again.
But she's asking about the kids, the progeny, the children.
Oh, the boys. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
So, we already read on that one. So,
it feels like
here's Ian.
Feels like
Ian,
it starts this winter.
Yeah. Ian's asking, can someone tell me what is wrong with Paul Gosar? Has anyone seen him lately? Is there something very?
He talks a little bit here and there, but it's got to be Parkinson's.
Oh, that's what somebody said in the chat. I read that. Yeah.
That's what I said to Ian.
Oh, you said that to Ian.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, even his family said he's off the, he's lost the bubble.
Oh.
But that's all, that's what Parkinson's does. Yeah, he's trying to talk and he's always shaking and.
Yes, right.
He's going to lose everything pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah, you lose control of your vocal cords and.
Jeff, those aliens took off. They weren't hanging around. The aliens in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. That's right by me. I
know, right? Why didn't you bug out when you heard about it? Go check it out.
I saw it on all the local news. I saw what they looked like, and I saw their cloaking device, and that's why everything was blurry in the pictures. They had pictures of everything.
Oh, yeah? Cool.
And, yeah, it isn't about that, actually. They just had something happen, and they actually had to sit down there for a little bit, and they did get rescued. So their device wasn't working and all the things, but it was fun. It's fun. They were really here, and they did crash, and they were there in that backyard. No matter what people tell you, I saw too many videos of people going through interviewing neighbors, talking to everyone. This family is not a family to fabricate things. In the neighborhood, they do not have that. And it was the dad, the son, the mom, and they're scared of probably the black men in black came to talk to him. But anyway, I'm just going to go and say, here is Paul Gosar. I asked, how is he doing? This is how he's feeling. And here he is. It's not a good situation for him. He's looking at everything his career has spanned, and he's going to have to take it easy from now on. But he has had a lucrative career, but there's going to be a change for him. And
I got both bad, both the moon and the 7 of cups.
Yeah.
That means he's not all there.
Yeah.
His prosperity, his body and everything, he's restricted, and he's 7 of cups, illusions, delusions. He's gone.
Yeah.
It's gonna get worse soon because I got a tower moment coming for him. A failure or something with his body or whatever. There's been rumors he had something to do with January 6th too.
And Parkinson's
affects a tower moment coming up.
Parkinson's affects your mental state, and you can be gone. I mean, delusions and all kinds of you can see things that aren't there. It's a lot of stuff happens with Parkinson's. So, water lily. Well, this is our last question. Will 45 make a slobbering, blubbering break with reality during any of his upcoming trials?
Let's see.
We were just talking about that subject, but only it wasn't.
Slobbering, blubbering. 45.
Will he have a mental break during the trial? Break with reality.
I don't know. My guys don't show him sitting for a trial. I asked, show me if he's actually sitting there in a trial, and I don't see it.
Oh, here's my first card. The devil.
Addictions get him prior.
Maybe the Adderall. Oh, wait, this is the second card.
Illusions, delusions, and addictions.
Oh,
I think he's going through withdrawal and he can't make it. And then he has a tower. That doesn't get any worse.
These are the cards for, and he always gets from me the most fantastic cards in the universe because he's in Delulu land. This is what happened. So I feel like this is about all of his addictions and his fear of everything. This is where, all his reasons why he's wonderful, but it's really, he's coming to the realization that things are not lining up with what he would like to think of in his head. And it's going to crash with reality. Crash with reality. Crash and clash. So the tower moment will happen, but I don't think it's going to be in court. I think it'll happen before then.
I do too.
Yeah.
There's a major health issue coming upon him prior.
Yes. Yeah.
He's hauled away somewhere.
Yes.
Chariot locked up, energy going elsewhere.
Yeah. I think that will, for entertainment purposes only. I know I've said that a lot.
Justice happens, it's an illusion, and he's in a different home.
Yeah, exactly. I believe that.
See him in a courthouse, sitting there, actually facing a trial.
I really don't. So shall we do a beautiful community reading for everyone to clean up the energy?
Always have to.
Let's give everyone the good vibes on the way out.
Yeah, always got to have good vibes.
Yep, let's do that.
Okay. They never show me. I always see this padded room with a only one little window in it.
Yeah. Well,
I don't see a jail. I don't see him home confinement.
I
I
don't
think he
see.
goes to a sanitarium. I've always seen that.
I think you might be right about that.
And I think it's in New Jersey because it's close to Bedminster,
There you go.
a federal sanitarium in Bedminster.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Then we get rid of the Secret Service.
Yeah. Secret.
There's security guards there. Have a great night, Arlene.
Bye, Arlene.
5 of Wands. I got all wands here. It feels like we're getting too wrapped up in 5 of Wands, 5 of Raphael.
Mm-hmm.
Everything happens for a reason. Release and regret.
Mm-hmm.
Release, regret, and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So you kind of see this with political readings. Oh, nothing's happened. This guy, that guy. Just take everything with a grain of salt. That everything happens for a reason. Justice will happen.
Yeah.
Remember to follow your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Queen of Wands. Whoa. Seek trustworthy psychic advice.
Yes, there is that.
And then 6 of Wands. Trust your inner child.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the victory card.
Right.
Make sure you have those valid 3D relationships also.
Yeah.
So a lot of good energy, but this one kind of scared me with the 5.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, don't worry so much. Just
and you know what?
It'll happen. We will get through this.
That is absolutely right. I love that. I love that. To remind people, this is all an illusion. Stay in the light. Stay in the light. So come to the edge. So this card says, be that childlike person. Step off the edge and you'll fly. And be in your heart with this soulmate card. And finally, there's going to be a fork in the road for you coming up. And the summer solstice, the solstice is on June 21st.
Hi, Jazzy.
Gateway energies coming in. And what do we have here? It is Earth Star activation, anchoring grounded action, Isis energy. So everyone stay grounded. Don't let your emotions get out of control with anything that's going on. Stay centered. Stay in your childlike self. Enjoy yourself. And like Scott said, and we're just going to be fine. So it's all, there it is. Big love to you all. Thank you so much for being here. We absolutely adore you guys, and we would not be here without you. So,
love. Thank you much.
Yeah, thanks so much. Mwah.
Thank you,
everyone.
Valerie.
See you next week on Scott's channel, Scott Allen Spiritual Essence. Like and subscribe. Thank you.
Yay.
Yay.